What if I told you that everything you've been doing in the gym is probably twice as much as you actually need? Not half as hard, twice as much. Most people are spinning their wheels doing 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week in the gym. They're grinding, they're sore, and they wonder why they're not growing. Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. More is not better. Better is better. Today, I'm giving you a complete, science-backed, 20-minute, full-body workout that you do just 3 times a week. That's 60 total minutes of training per week. And we're going to build real muscle, but first, you need to understand why this works. Because once you understand the why, you'll never waste another hour in the gym again. The year is 1973. Colorado State University. A man named Arthur Jones, inventor of the Nautilus machine and arguably the most controversial mind in the history of strength training, runs an experiment that shocks the entire fitness world. A bodybuilder named Casey Viator trains with Arthur using only high-intensity, short workouts focused on taking each set to absolute muscular failure. In 28 days, Viator adds an extraordinary amount of muscle mass. Arthur himself gains 15 pounds in just 22 days. Now, to be fair and completely transparent with you, the results of the quote-unquote Colorado experiment are debated. Viator was regaining muscle he'd already built after his muscles atrophied while in the hospital following an accident. The conditions were unique. But here's what wasn't debated. The principle behind it, high intensity, low volume, adequate recovery, was legitimate. And one young bodybuilder was watching very, very closely. His name was Mike Mentzer. While Arnold Schwarzenegger was training hours a day, 6 days a week, Mentzer studied Arthur Jones's philosophy and built it into something he called heavy-duty training. His core belief was simple and radical. The trigger for muscle growth is intensity, not volume, not time, not sweat. Intensity. One set, taken to complete failure, with a slow, controlled eccentric, the lowering phase of the rep was enough to send a powerful growth signal to the muscle. Train hard. Train briefly. Then, get out of the gym and let the body grow. Mentzer won Mr. America. He won Mr. Universe with a perfect score. He was ahead of his time, in ways we're still catching up to. But, like many visionaries, he became more extreme over time, cutting frequency down to once every 10 days or more. That was too far. The truth, as always, lives somewhere in the middle. So, we had the intensity principle, we had the short workout principle. What we were missing was the fiber recruitment piece. That's where Steve Holman comes in. Steve Holman was the editor-in-chief of Iron Man magazine for over 20 years, and in his books, including the legendary Size Surge, which helped me personally add 20 pounds of muscle naturally, in about 10 weeks, he developed something called STX, Slow Twitch Exhaustion. Here's the science behind it. And I promise, it's not complicated. Your muscles are made up of different types of fibers. You've got slow twitch fibers, they're the endurance workers. They show up first. And you've got fast twitch fibers, the big, powerful, growth-prone fibers that your body treats like a backup generator. It only calls them in when it absolutely has to. The problem with most training? People jump straight to heavy weights, skip past the slow twitch fibers entirely, and never fully recruit that full spectrum of growth fibers. STX flips the script. You start with a higher rep set that exhausts the slow twitch fibers first. Then with just a brief rest, those fast twitch growth fibers have no choice but to kick in and finish the job. You're essentially tricking your body into giving you everything it has. And here's what emerging research confirms. Both slow twitch and fast twitch fibers are capable of significant hypertrophy. Training both is what separates good physiques from great ones. When you combine Mentzer's intensity principle with Holman's fiber recruitment protocol and layer in the latest science on repetition speed, you get something that is greater than the sum of its parts. You get this program. All right, let's talk about how we actually train. This is a full body workout, 3 days per week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Each workout takes approximately 20 minutes. That's it. I know that sounds insane. Stick with me. For each exercise, you're going to use a rest pause protocol directly inspired by Holman's STX method. Here's exactly how it works. Set 1. Choose a weight you can handle for 12 to 20 reps. Move slow and controlled, especially on the lowering portion. Take 3 full seconds to lower the weight on every single rep. Don't rush. That 3-second negative is where the magic happens. We are both warming up muscles and triggering maximum fiber recruitment. Rest, 20 seconds. Set 2. Same weight. Quicker controlled speed rep cadence. Go to absolute failure. You're going to get somewhere between 6 and 15 reps. Your slow twitch fibers are already fatigued. Now, fast twitch fibers are being forced to take over. Rest, 20 seconds. Set 3, same weight. Go to failure again. You'll get somewhere between 3 and 10 reps. You're now reaching deep into dormant muscle fibers your body has barely touched before. That's one complete exercise. Done. Move on. No fluff, no junk volume, no ego sets. The 20-second rest periods are not a mistake. They're intentional. You're not recovering fully. The body responds as if it is one set. That's the point. It forces maximum fiber activation in minimum time. And the 3-second negative? That's your secret weapon to engage more muscle fibers. Arthur Jones built machines to maximize the eccentric. Mike Mentzer obsessed over it. Steve Holman realized that slower negatives, followed by more speed and power-oriented reps, safely triggers even more growth. Now let me walk you through all 3 workouts. These are available as a free ebook in the description, so grab that. But let's go through them right now. Monday. We start with the hack squat, a safer alternative to the back squat that loads the quad beautifully without the spinal compression. Then, lying leg curl for your hamstrings, a stretch position exercise, which research shows is one of the best for maximizing hamstring hypertrophy. Lat pull down classic. Proven. Shoulder friendly. We follow with decline press for the chest, a superb angle for lower chest activation without the shoulder impingement risk of a flat barbell press. Next is chest supported row, one of the most underrated back builders in existence because the support removes your lower back from the equation entirely. Now your lats and rhomboids do all the work. Dumbbell tricep extension and barbell or cable curls hit the arms. Seated laterals for shoulder width, standing calf, raise for the lower leg, and we finish with Janda sit-ups plus vacuums, 2 of the most underutilized core movements on the planet. Wednesday. Wednesday shifts the exercise angles to attack the muscle from a different stimulus, a concept backed by research on rotation for muscle fiber recruitment. Leg extension pre-exhausts the quad, leg curl again for hams, straight arm lat pull, an incredible Mentzer-style move that isolates the lat without bicep involvement, cable fly for the chest pure pec isolation in the stretch position, reverse fly targets the rear delt and rotator cuff, so important for shoulder health, and that 3D rounded shoulder look, triceps pushdown, and concentration curl for the arms, shoulder press machine for the middle and anterior delt, calf machine for the lower leg, clean, precise, done. Friday. Friday brings in the leg press, a safe, high-load quad driver that lets you push heavy without spinal risk, followed by leg press calf raise to save time and hit calves while you're already positioned. Stiff leg deadlift for hamstring stretch and posterior chain development, one of the most muscle-building moves you can do when performed correctly. Pullover machine, this was Arthur Jones's favorite, a true lat isolation exercise. Incline or decline fly for the chest, one-arm row machine for the back, overhead triceps rope, incredible long head tricep stretch, incline cable or dumbbell curl, the incline angle stretches the bicep at the bottom for maximum tension, incline one-arm lateral raise for the delt, and we finish with frog sit-ups plus vacuums. Notice something about this program? We rotate the exercises across all 3 days. Same muscle groups, different angles, different stimuli. This is not random. It's strategic exercise rotation to maximize fiber recruitment across the week. I want to talk to you for a second. Not as a content creator, as someone who's been in this game for a long time. I personally used Size Surge to add 20 pounds of muscle and finally get over 200 pounds naturally after years of struggling. This program is even better because it uses safer exercises and advanced techniques for muscle fiber recruitment. So it works at any age or training level. Most people who struggle to build muscle aren't failing because they're lazy. It's because they've been given the wrong blueprint. They've been told more is more. Suffering equals progress. That if you're not spending all your time at the gym, you're not serious. So they train too long, never fully recover, joints start to ache, life gets busy, they miss workouts. Eventually, they quit. This program is different. Your time is valuable. Joints matter. Your recovery is part of the training. Arthur Jones understood that the body grows after the workout, not during. Mike Mentzer understood that 1 intense set sends a louder growth signal than 5 lazy ones. Steve Holman evolved training methodology for the sequence of fiber recruitment that changes everything. 60 minutes a week, 3 days, 20 minutes each. That's enough. More than enough, if you do it right. And here's the thing about this kind of training that nobody talks about. When workouts are only 20 minutes, you actually show up. You don't skip. You don't negotiate with yourself at 6 a.m. because you know it's just 20 minutes. Consistency built on a sustainable system will always outperform the most brilliant plan that you can't stick to. That is the real secret here. It's that you can do this forever. Sustainability. The free ebook with all 3 full workouts, every exercise, the sets, the reps, the rest periods is linked in the description below. Download it right now. Print it out. Take it to the gym. If this video helped you see training differently, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach people who are stuck in the same old cycle. Stay tuned to Hypertrophy now and subscribe for more content built on real science and real-world training history, not TikTok trends and influencer fluff. And drop a comment below. How many days a week are you currently training? Let me know where you're starting from. Let us know where you want to be in a month. This is Hypertrophy Now. We're not here to waste your time. We're here to make every rep count. See you in the next one.